This is Ms. Joan of Ms. Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I just wanted to say hey. Um, this is March. We are going to talk about March. There's 7-day weeks in March, so that's going to be a bit of a whopper, right? I'm going to be making 5 columns of cards and 3 rows as usual. I'm programming these cards for you so that we can get from point A to point B. So I'm going to go ahead and program these cards. We'll set these aside for a minute while I do these, and I'm going to program these for the first week of March, which will end up being February 27th through March 5th. So that we can, in fact, keep moving through this month. Oh. Actually, we're just starting it. Now, I'm going to set these aside while we set up the overview that we're going to do. And it's going to be great. Watch this. 5 columns. Dun, dun, dun. Bring all the cards into view right here. We're going to make 3 rows. This first row represents where you are. The second row will be what's blocking you. And the third will be our solution, of course. No point in talking about trouble if you're not going to find a way to fix it, right? So set these aside, and now we're here. Let's talk about it. The first week of March for you, Virgo, looks like the sun. We are starting something new. Some new avenue is coming into focus for you. There's some joy in this. There's going to be the opportunity to say, I don't know. So that's really cool. You will have an ally person who is not going to be helping you this time. This Queen of Wands is somebody of like mind who is actually going to stand in the way of you moving where you want to go. Oh, bummer. That's a drag. We are going to get more in depth in this at the end of this video. So don't take it to heart too much, but we will talk about it, okay? Whatever this new thing is going to be part of your foundation and power. This is the 4 of Swords. So your foundation and power is coming up in this moment of now, and we want you to pay attention to that and be aware of it, okay? So whatever you're starting is going to help your foundation and power. You may not have support of your bestie, but know that this is part of what's going on, okay? So the next week, being March 6th through the 12th, we have the 3 of Wands where you're starting, and we're going to be remembering something from the past that will be a lesson that we want to take with us as we move forward. The 5 of Swords shows up in what's blocking us, so having a ton of power in the situation may not be a benefit. So it's okay to let a few other people try and control the situation. Sometimes just watching other people screw it up is better than being the one who's doing that, right? So allow other people to fail. This is difficult for you, I know, but let it be. And then as part of the solution to this situation, you're going to be getting more information about ways to manifest your power. Told ya. Don't get involved. Let them fail on their own. Then you'll be able to pick up the pieces. Because over here, the next week over, on the 13th through the 19th, I see you picking up the pieces and picking up your power and taking it back, taking back the responsibility. You let other people screw it up because they needed to learn that you actually knew what you were talking about. Presto chango, you do. So you're taking your power back. The Seven of Swords playing a part, telling you, quite frankly, it's time to reclaim your power. What's blocking you this particular week, the week of the 13th through the 19th, is new information about money. Okay, so this new information of money could distract you from handling your power situation. So I think you really need to stay focused on your power because there's a celebration coming if you can stay focused. The Three of Cups is showing up down here, and it's always a party. So this is a good deal. You are going to be able to take your power back and celebrate. If you can just stay out of the way of this money thing, let that be another week, right? So we have the Queen of Swords coming up for the following week of March 20th through the 26th. There's a lady who wants to be in control of things. Oh, how fun that is. Who's going to be a little trying to control. Anyway, she's going to be there. You have a partnership situation being what's blocking you because, I don't know, your partnership situation is rearing its head and saying, hey, I need some attention, and it's bad timing. So while you have your partner in life stepping up and saying, hey, I need some attention, your solution is to be the hermit, which is interesting. You could use a little alone time. So don't be too mean. Just acknowledge that they need time, but that you're not ready, and you actually need time of your own. It's not personal. It's not weird. It's just a situation where you just need some time, okay? Allow yourself to have some time. It's fair. It's okay. Good. The last week of March is the 27th through April 2nd, and we have the Ace of Wands telling us, of course, that you have the gift of ideas. Dun, dun, dun. So you have a new idea coming into the end of the month. You're going to have Temperance blocking you, which means that there's no flow happening here. You can work on it on your own, and that's a good thing. But be aware that as you're trying to work it out, we have the devil as our solution, which tends to mean things like self-sabotage or doing the opposite of what seems appropriate might be a good idea. Right? So we'll get more information about this in other videos, but rest assured, that sounds a little goofy to me. I'm going to go ahead and set these cards all aside so that we can go in depth immediately on the first week of March, February 27th through March 5th. Because we already pre-programmed these cards, and that's a good idea, right? So let's do it. Here we go. So we talked about something new coming down the pike, and it fortifying your foundation, right? And that your buddy here didn't have it's going to be blocking you. So let's see what's happening here. We have the Sun. We have the Ten of Cups, being a happy family and joy coming into your life as a result of this new thing. That's wonderful. Interestingly, there's a Strength card. It's telling me that whatever this new thing is, it's still going to make you grow through something. So how exciting, right? Yay, we get to grow through something to have joy. So there's always a little payback, isn't there? So Virgo, pay attention to that and know what's what and how that works. All right. Your bestie who's blocking your party and your joy may be the source of your strength situation. But there's also this financial security situation that's right here causing some issues and blocking you. So I don't know whether your friend and your money are in your way because there's more information about things that you love. And these are all in the blocking position. Maybe the timing is just crap. That's the feeling I'm getting because, well, all this wonderful, this is pretty good stuff. Ooh, financial security, new information about things we love, good friends, yay! All blocking you doing this new thing, growing and having a new party, having a new joy in your life. So, as much as I want to say steer clear of it all, it seems like a pretty good stuff. So, pay attention to what it is and how it is. And now we'll look at this other part, which is going to be, of course, the foundation and power, because it's a Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is saying, hey, check it out, man. I have the power now. I have the foundation. I am good to go. Everything is good. I grew through something. I'm taking my ideas and I'm going on the road. You're going to go share your ideas in a new way. This is good stuff, right? And then we have the Three of Swords, which says you have a plan, you have an idea about how you're going to handle it and how you're going to do it, but it's not time to share it with just everybody, okay? Not everybody wants you to succeed the way you want you to succeed. So pay attention to all of those things, keep those things in mind, and be prepared for a little dissension in the ranks. I don't want to say that your buddy over here doesn't want you to succeed and win, or that this financial security isn't something that's important, because all of this is good and important. I think the timing is off on some of these. Not that, I mean, information is information. You're going to get information about your heart's desire, and it may still be poorly timed. So, with that in mind, the Three of Swords normally represents the idea that sharing your ideas right now will give your power away. And we don't want you to give your power away. We want you to maintain your own personal power and be strong in this situation. It doesn't mean you can't talk to people and exchange information and get information. It just means you can't share what you're doing. Can't share what you're working on. So, about what you're working on. But everything else is fair game. So, this is good. And I'm looking so forward to seeing how this goes for you. Okay? Hang in there. Hang on. And I'll see you next week. Okay, Virgo?